It's not true, right? Because my lab partner's sister's third cousin said that Jaden can't duel. Please tell me it's just another rumor.
When they said that you hit puberty, that was a rumor. Bitch, until that track when I'm spilling that crack. My militia rate a villa, I'm a villain that's black. Back killing, mass stealing, my chillin' backpack. Rap skill is past means rat building that's that.
What is up, everyone? This is Barack Ojama, president of Duel Academy. You guys thought I forgot about those Ojamas from the other day? Well, I got you covered. And also, brand new feature that I'm just implementing on this channel. I have the direct download to the deck in the description. So after you're done with me explaining the deck, you can go straight down in the video description and have the link to download the deck for DevPro. So I got you guys. I listen to my fans. So let's get right into it. We have 40 cards in the deck, 15 in the extra, and I don't really run a side deck. But you guys know what you need in a side deck. Come on now. So we have 2 Ojama greens, yellow, and black. Gonna need 2 of each. I've seen some decks that run 3, but 3 it doesn't function well with the deck whatsoever, and it gets kind of jumbled up especially when it comes to using the main components of this deck. So that's all you really need there, and I'll probably get way more into it once I talk about this deck a little bit more. We have 2 Ojama reds. Now Ojama red is pretty vital to this deck as well, mostly because you can just special summon all the Ojamas from your hand once you normal summon this monster. Ojama blue, I run 3 Ojama blues because this lets me search pretty much any card in my deck that has to do with Ojamas, which that's what this deck is. It's Ojamas, so I get to search pretty much what I need to get this deck working. When it comes to Ojama red, Ojama magic, Ojama country, and Ojama Delta Hurricane. Those are the 4 cards that I need to search for. And with Ojama blue, I get to pick 2 of them. So that really comes in handy. I run 2 Ape Fighters. Ape Fighter is a tremendous card in this deck because I'm also running Solidarity. Solidarity, when I have 1 type in the graveyard, this is an all beast deck. Every single card in this deck is a beast type, except my Xyz monsters. My Xyz monsters are for my OTKs, or if I just get in a super dangerous situation and I need to bring out some cards ASAP. Every time Ape Fighter attacks, he gains 300 attack points. So after 1 attack, he's at 2200. And if I have Solidarity, he gains 800 attack, which means after 1 attack, he'll be at 3000. Bujingi, I don't know how to pronounce it, Bujingi Fox or something of that nature. The reason I have that card is because it has a lot of defense, which if I'm running Ojama Country, it flips the original attack and the original defense. So I'll be able to normal summon a monster with 2100 attack, which is pretty good. And plus, if I have a card like Solidarity, I'm running 2 in this deck. If I have 2, that'd be tremendous, but just 1, he'd be at 2900, which is just fantastic. Skulldog Marin, he is in this deck because not only is he a beast type, he has a pretty decent amount of attack and pretty good defense. So if Solidarity's on the field, he'll have a decent attack for a level 4-star monster. And if Ojama Country's on the field with an Ojama, he'll put in some work. I can assure you that. 2 Polymerization, that's for Ojama King and Ojama Knight. Now those cards are boss. Ojama King and Ojama Knight are just monsters in this deck. Because the main thing about the game now is you need those spaces to synchro or pendulum summon the cards you need to bring out, like your boss monsters and stuff. But if you have no spaces, it's like, what can you do? Can't do nothing. So I enjoy using my fusion monsters, which I'll get into in a little bit. Ojama Delta Hurricane. Now we all know what this card does. If you saw the Yugioh GX anime, which I saw it when I was in middle school or something, back when it was pretty popular. If you have yellow, green, and black on your side of the field, all just hanging out, right? You get to unleash hell with Ojama Delta Hurricane, just sweeping the field, just wiping the field clean on your opponent's side. And the thing is relatively easy to do this with cards like Ojama Red and Tri White. Now Tri White is basically if you have all these dudes in the graveyard, you can special summon 3 level 2 or lower normal monsters in your graveyard, which is basically what yellow, green, and black are. And it's Ojama Blue that sets everything up. It's fantastic. And I run 2 Ojama Magics. Ojama Country, I run 3 Ojama Countries, which I use it to not only special summon my Ojamas, but it really sets everything up, especially with Ojama Blue. You set Ojama Blue in defense, he gets destroyed by battle. You search for 2 cards. You send Ojama Magic to the graveyard. You special summon Blue, and yeah, man, everything just sets up very well. I run 2 Solidarities. I was running 3, but then I just put some more cards in for support. So I'm back at 2, which seems like a good number. I have Pot of Duality, which is just more search power when I don't have Ojama Blue. 2 Infernal Reckless Summon. If you were to use Polymerization on Ojama King, so you use Infernal Reckless Summon and you get to bring out 3 Ojama Kings. Do you know how insane that is to have 3 Ojama Kings on the field? Or better yet, not better yet, but 3 Ojama Knights. If you could use Polymerization, you can Infernal Reckless Summon and get all 3 of those monsters out there. And if your opponent's field is empty, they cannot summon any monsters with that combo. Of course, we also have Solemn Warning, pretty dope card. Bottomless Trap Hole, Sensory Evacuation Device. These are pretty high tier cards. You see they're at 1. Mirror Force, Magic Cylinder, Creature Swap. Now Creature Swap, I use that for Ojama Blue. I put Ojama Blue in attack mode, then I Creature Swap with my opponent's monster, and then I attack my Ojama Blue. Also running 1 reload and 1 Dark World Dealings, but I only use Dark World Dealings when I have Ojama Magic. Now here we go to the extra deck. 3 Ojama Kings, 3 Ojama Knights, 1 Diamond Dire Wolf, just because. Cat Shark, which works pretty well when I have Gachi Gachi if I pull off my Gachi Gachi combo. Number 14, Gauntlet Launcher, Sky Cavalry, Dagusto Phoenix, and of course my Gachi Gachi. He's such a big help with this deck. Not only does he power up my Ojamas just a little bit more, but when I OTK, he gives everybody a boost. And of course, a pretty broken, it's not that broken anymore. I mean, they have some worse effects. But number 96, Dark Mist. Now, Dark Mist takes 3 level 2s, and its effect is pretty good. If, you know, you have your cards against the walls, just, you know, Dark Mist. And you'll be good for at least a few turns before, you know, you'll be good for a few turns and you'll be able to recover. And number C73. Now, the only thing with these XCs is if any of them go to the graveyard, Solidarity is no good. So keep that in mind when using this deck. Alright guys, that was my Ojama deck. Now again, I have the direct download to the deck in the description below, so check that out. And with that all said, you guys, I'm Ojama, and I'll catch you Mokies later. Peace.